right, we're in. Hello and welcome to Long Shot.
I hate it here.
This is... Go on. Oh, I hate it.
It is done.
Beautiful.
Oh, sugoi.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ichi-ni-san.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
Hi.
arigato.
Hi. Welcome to Long Shot. It's Thursday, which means we're playing Kjol.
Which means cat ears.
Oh, man. Last we left off. Can't even
We all
look at
turned into
myself.
cats.
Meow.
I thought I
We're
could hold it
definitely
together.
not a party
This
of tabaxis. What?
is- Good lord.
I hate
That-
Mondays.
At least they're very soft.
Where's the lasagna?
This is painful. What makes it worse is that I actually, like, a new friend of mine is, or a new home group player is just now getting into D&D and stuff like that. And I know for a fact that he's tuning in tonight for like the first time. And
Yeah.
like it turns out like all of his family is very excited about this whole D&D thing. So I'm going to be having a few weird conversations later. Hi.
I mean, yeah.
All right. Last we left off.
I mean, we've done this every session until now, so I don't know why you're just now getting weird about it.
Because now it's me.
Ah.
Now it's all of us.
Loser!
All right, last we left off, the party was traversing into the frost fogs looking for answers about the Burners, the cult that serves Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu. And
Was it feel worse with the ears on?
yes, it feels worse with the ears on. As the party knows, the Burners, amongst with other various night terrors, have been kind of roped into working for this Illuminati-esque organization of changelings. And along the way, they encountered a dragon, a very soft, fuzzy dragon.
Is this really this hard for you?
No, I keep looking up and I see him.
Yeah.
It's throwing me, man. The dragon defending the Sulphur Lord turns out to be forced to do so because they have his son. So there is a baby Borealis dragon in the chips here if cards are played correctly. What else? The Sulphur Lord has inflamed the infighting with the Burners and has offered safety and within the sulfur holes in exchange for safety to the traditionalists of the Burners who don't want to be serving the Illuminati changelings. They want to continue their work with Cthulhu. All right. I'm Sir Feffers. Thank you for joining us. Let me throw it over to Offbeat Outlaw.
What up? My name is Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on all things as Offbeat Outlaw, on YouTube mostly, and on TikTok recently again. But you should probably go to the YouTube. Ziller is very excited because he didn't get to kill anything last game, and he likes doing that, and he hasn't done that in a while, so he's missing the thrill of combat. And also because he really desperately wants to go and get Jake's character, Arthalos, his keep that he got from the Deck of Many Things. So that's how I'm feeling. Very excited.
Pass it off.
Pass it off to Taco.
What's up, everybody? I'm Taco. You can find me everywhere as Datdirtytaco. I'm playing Styx. Styx is Styx. Well, that's about it, man. We fought a dragon. We talked to a dragon. We trapped it in a Pokeball, which has become a theme of us just playing Pokemon with this world. So that's about it.
Oh. I mean, you're not wrong.
Luna, go.
Hi, I'm Luna Wolf Spirit. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram. And I play Farron, the Horizon Walker Ranger. I can't say it every time. Anyway, she didn't do much last session with campaign with the combat session, but she's kind of ready to start looking for the portals and whatnot. I'll pass it to Jake.
I'm Critfail. Jake, you can find me on TikTok and Instagram. I do mostly cosplay content there. I'm playing Outlaw, the UNT cleric sorcerer. He is very excited because talking to the dragon and kind of striking a deal with it was his goal from the beginning. So having the possibility of a dragon ally is very appealing to him. And like Ziller, he also wants to get cracking on clearing out his keep so he can become a proper lord and such. So killing the Sulfur Lord, or who was
the previous owner?
Right. So it'll be two birds with one stone here. So Jared, go for it.
All right, I'm Jared. I'm playing Zaz, the barbarian rogue. And he soaked a breath weapon last session. Just kind of dusted his shoulder off and moved on.
I was a little freaked out by that, actually. All right.
So, yeah.
So, the party is traversing for the next couple of days. And after not really coming into any other problems, it seems that the Borealis dragon was kind of the primary predator of this region. Aside from the occasional ghost, which is easily destroyed or walked around, weird lights and the like, the fog begins turning into kind of a sulfurous gray, and then eventually to kind of a hazy black. The vision is much better, and as you kind of go along the spine, the party kind of starts stepping out from snow onto this kind of crunchy black earth. The party starts seeing like jets of black smoke coming out of the ground here and there. Let's make a perception check, party.
That's 11.
Okay.
17 for me.
19 for me.
19. Luna, what was yours?
18.
18, very good. Okay. A soft buzzing can be heard. You're not sure exactly from where, but there's more than one. And you're in a wide open field of now pretty visible, acrid Arthalos, with the little bit of cleric you've got in you. You start feeling like your cleric-y senses are tingling a little bit. You feel kind of off-put by your surroundings. What's the party up to?
Well, I don't know. I can't hear or smell or see anything, so. What do you guys suppose we should do?
Does it seem to be coming from a specific direction? I don't.
There's one or two coming from some of these sulfur holes. These jets of black.
What does it smell like? Does it smell like sulfur?
Yeah, acrid.
Does it smell like a hole?
Does it smell like a hole made of sulfur? It might, a rotten egg hole, maybe.
You guys smell gas?
Propane.
Propane accessories.
Propane and propane holes.
This, as you guys are kind of questioning what to do and cluing in Ziller, this large-sized wasp just kind of comes out of one of like all the smoke like searing up around it, its wings being jettisoned upwards, and it kind of starts crawling out.
Do we see it?
Yeah.
Zillow's gonna run toward it, activate his blade song, and stab it and start
Okay.
attacking it.
Roll
Wait,
to
a
hit.
wasp?
Murder.
Wait a minute, it's a wasp?
It's a fiend.
I thought you said a wasp.
It is in the shape of a wasp. I will take a picture and put it on the Discord.
I am worried there's a swarm. I'm not gonna
There
do
would
that.
be more. I
I'm
would
going
still murder it.
I
They're
know.
causing the buzz,
Ah,
and they're gonna put us all to nap time.
true enough. Okay, I'm just gonna charge
Yay.
at it, activate blade song, and just go to town.
I like the idea of you being like, wait, guys, I don't know. Like, what do we kill it? Okay. Here I go.
Wait a minute, there's a chance here. So yeah, I will run at it and attack, and do the Ziller combo, I guess.
Okay.
So that's one. I'm going to be two-handing my longsword, so it's going to be a D10 damage dice.
Okay.
That is. Attack rolls do not miss. That is a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Where's my? Here's a D10. Okay, that is 15 magical slashing damage,
Okay.
Then I'm gonna blow it up.
and then I'm going to Eldritch Blast it thrice.
Okay.
Blah blah blah.
Wait, I got to think for this now.
Ooh, baby! One critical hit.
Okay.
Another 27 to hit, and a 17 to hit.
The 17 does not hit.
17 does not hit. Interesting. Okay. Disappointing.
I love that for us.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Fun.
Yay.
Critical hit. That's going to be.
The picture's in the Discord. Friends, there is a Discord where I post all the shenanigans and that a lot of us hang out after in the voice chat. There's also a YouTube where we post these episodes. It's called Jake and Feffers. Links are in the chat. Thank you, Yame and or Brit. You're both amazing. And yeah. What'd you get?
Okay,
Off?
so that was 11 plus 4, so 15, and then the second blast was 10. So yeah.
All
So
right.
in total for the Eldritch Blast, that'd be 25.
So 35 damage total.
For the Eldritch Blasts, yes.
Okay.
Actually, 25 damage total for the Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah, and then the attack you did earlier was also a 15.
Yes, and that would bring it up to 40.
You right. It screeches at you.
I screech back.
All right. I guess we have a surprise round. Anybody else doing anything?
Yeah, same.
I bonk it.
Okay.
I'm assuming we've long rested in all these things because
Yes,
it probably took us-
everyone is
okay.
rested up.
I will firebolt it, and then I'm gonna situate my spells because whoop, I will miss it with a 13.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit that rage and then get in there.
All right. You crunch along.
All right, first swing is a 24.
That hits.
Sweet. Second swing is a 16.
16 does not hit.
Okie dokie.
I think it's got an 18 AC.
How far away is it?
Where?
What's your movement speed, Offbeat?
My movement speed was 40 once I activated my
It
blade
is
song.
30 feet away.
Cool. I can just scoot my butt on over there.
Jake, do you have Featherfall prepared?
Me? I don't think so.
Okay, then I'll keep it on.
I cannot easily swap spells like you fancy casters can.
Fancy.
Smooth 20 magical slashing from me.
Okay.
I gotta go find the rest of my d6s.
So I will run up and I will hit it with a inflict wounds,
Okay.
twin spelled.
It's a con save, yeah?
No, this is an attack roll.
It's a roll to
My
hit.
apologies, my apologies. What am I thinking? I don't think it's something else.
23 to hit.
23 hits.
You're thinking of contagion.
Thank you.
So that will be 6d10.
Chris.
Oh, Jake, I don't mean to be a sneaky bum, but I don't think you can twin spell the inflict wounds onto the same target. Because it requires you to target a second creature in range.
Really?
Yeah, it's twin spell. So if you had disintegrate, you could twin spell onto a different wasp if it appears. Otherwise, it would just be.
Oh, you're at a second creature. Okay, well then, no twin spell then, just regular.
Okay.
Big sad.
F in chat for twin spell, everybody.
So that's gonna be 25 necrotic damage.
Okay.
But I will.
It's dead.
Okay, never mind. I will not do
You
that
step
thing
up and
then.
it just like corrodes in on itself and falls down in the and starts like, you know, breaking off into little pieces sent up by the burst of gas. The party has a moment where they all kind of look around. And the buzzing intensifies from various holes in the ground.
I'm gonna look around, see if there's anywhere we can maybe bottleneck these bad boys.
Make a perception check.
All right, how about a 23?
23. You are able to see one large cliff that's the base of the spine, maybe 300 feet away. Otherwise, you're in a just scape of gross. You can head back a little ways into the frost fogs, but that also is a bit far away at this point.
Yeah, 300 feet's a little too far.
Anything else you guys want to prepare before I continue?
I'm going to cast mirror image on myself.
Okay.
Would Wall of Force to like construct a something that would like
I think
a funnel
I
or
might
something?
be wrong. I think that makes it difficult terrain. Oh no, Wall of Force.
Wall of Force is
Yeah, that'd be a cool way to bottleneck it.
How long is? Well,
An
we.
invisible wall of force springs into existence at a point you choose. The wall appears in any orientation you choose, horizontal or vertical barrier, or at an angle. It can be free floating or resting. It can form into a hemispherical dome or a sphere of radius of 10 feet, flat surface. Each panel must be contiguous with another panel in any form. Made 10-foot by 10-foot panels. In any form, the wall is a 1/4 inch thick. Nothing can physically pass through the wall. Asno?
10 minutes. Has no what?
It doesn't seem to say whether, like, how much of it you can.
right. Like it says panels. It's like, can I make more than one panel, or I don't know how that works exactly.
There are 10 by 10 squares that you can play with.
Oh
10
wow.
foot by 10
Okay.
foot. So, I think you could easily make a bottleneck out of that.
Yeah, I feel like yeah.
But
Especially
that's
'cause
but
you
the
only
thing
use
is,
the floor.
oh yeah, you would have to.
Heck, depending on the range, he could plug the holes.
They'd have to be contiguous. They have to be connected. They can't be.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mm,
it can't
okay.
be.
Okay.
Yeah, so the only way to make a bottleneck would be like a V, where like it would have to connect to the bottom.
Well, you could make a 30-foot tunnel with one panel at our backs. 30-foot in length, 10-foot wide.
Math.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
Should I do that? Does that sound
Sounds fine to me.
all right? Arthlos will brandish his staff and smash it down into the ground, and the wall will spring forth.
Okay. All right. Let's roll initiative.
I'm obviously running back to the party before
Yeah.
he does that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's roll initiative while these creatures begin crawling out of their holes.
They're Kjol holes.
My familiar is in combat, by the way.
Okay. Thank you for the follow, Commander Dante. Commander.
That is a
Commander Dante. Wait a
Dante.
minute. Like the Blood Angel?
Commander. You're gonna want to hear this. Commander. Excuse me. Just a second. Okay. All right. Party 18 from Taco. 18 for Sticks. Very good. Zaz with the 17. Critfail Jake with the 13. Arthalos. 13 for Offbeat, so he's actually going to go first. Because the whole dex. And Luna, what's your dex? 3 13s. Wow.
Dex is 16.
Arthlos, what's your dex?
14.
Mine's 15.
Okay. Sorry. Let's see. Ziller and then Arthalos. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these creatures crawl out of their little holes. And a bit of time, obviously they do not see the wall of force. So the first one is just going to and then come into contact with the wall of force and just pull up short. So he's kind of skittering on top of it, trying to figure it out. The next one is going to also, he does not happen to find the opening hole as well. And he's going to begin skittering along he's kind of in that back wall, kind of like trying to get to you guys. You can see this wicked looking stinger trying to like jab at whoever's in the back. Sticks you up first. What's the party lineup in your 10-foot line?
Ziller would probably force himself to the front.
Yeah, Zaz too.
Okay.
Back.
Okay.
I was somewhere middle.
All right.
Has a group of them formed at the mouth
Not yet.
yet?
Not yet.
Hold your action.
Yeah, but I don't want to hold a 5th level spell that might not trigger. How many of the wasps can I see around
You can
us?
see 5 of them.
Oh, 5 of them?
3 of which are still just kind of peeking out from their holes. They haven't gotten to go yet. Yeah. And 2 more are on top of the wall of force, skittering around and confused.
Okay. I'm not used to going first. This never happens. I would like to whole cloth delay my turn.
Okay.
What's the initiative order?
You can take the dodge action.
I could take the dodge action, but I'd rather not.
Dodge action.
Yeah.
OP.
I'll delay my turn and jump back into initiative order when after at least like 3 of these mosquitoes is gone.
All right, Zaz, you're up.
Yep. Well, until these wasps are at the mouth of the thing, nothing really to do.
Okay.
So I will hold my action for wasp.
Okay. All
Get in
right,
range.
that brings us to another hell wasp.
Hell
Who is
wasp.
going to? Sees the position that everyone's kind of on top of and kind of in the line and stuff like that. And you hear it kind of cock its head and almost as if it's telepathically communicating with the others. And it begins like circling around to where the line is that all of the party is facing out of. And it kind of tentatively begins venturing forward. And it gets to the mouth. And it gets to the mouth of the tunnel that Arthlos has created. Held actions pop, I believe.
I don't have a held action.
Zaz, I believe, does.
Yeah, sure. I'll shoot at it with. I don't know. I guess there's 2 rows, 3 rows. I wouldn't expect us to be in that first 10
no, I
feet
wouldn't
of
expect
tunnel.
you to be either. No.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, then I will pull out a bow and fire at it.
All right. Shoot your shot.
All right. Well, the first one is a nat 1.
Oof. All right. Good thing you're at the front. Not
Right.
shooting through a confined line of party members.
The second shot is an 18.
Okay.
If I get to make it.
That hits.
Sweet. All right. 6 damage.
Okay. Is that it for the held action?
Yep.
All right. The other one, seeing that work, is going to much more bravely skitter forward. And with a flying speed of 60, it is going to skitter, kind of get on top of the ceiling of this tunnel and start skittering forward, and is going to roll to hit Zaz. That ain't gonna hit. Is it gonna hit? It might hit. AC of 18. Plus 7. That does not hit.
Wah.
17 to hit does not hit. It is going to try again. So that was the stinger. Now its sword-like talons are going to lash out, and that is not going to hit either. All right. Now, Farron, you're up.
I am going to cast Detect Portal, so
Okay.
we have a direction and or backup if this goes south.
Okay. Read me Detect Portal.
Once per short rest, as an action, you can detect the distance and direction to the closest planar portal within 1 mile of you.
Nice. One of the holes that no wasps came out of, which is also not bellowing forth any smoke. You detect that there is a portal down that hole. It is roughly 50 feet away to the left of the opening of this bottleneck that Arthlos has created.
Okay, I'm gonna relay that to the party.
Okay.
And then Um, I think that's just gonna be my turn.
Okay. Ziller,
All right. So
there's one before you. Bless you.
there's one right in front of me,
Thanks.
And
then
there's one by the
one at
mouth.
the end, and then there are three others behind us currently.
There's two kind of on top, and then one is still in his hole.
And ostensibly, there's more of these things coming, right? Potentially, or no?
Potentially, yes.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna get rid of the one that's like in front of us right now. Classic Ziller combo, stab, blasty blast. I'm gonna use a hex on this creature as
Okay.
well. I'm gonna expend. That would be a. You know what? Let's do a warlock spell slot. Let's have a fun time today.
Ooh.
And that is going to be a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Dope. And that's going to be a D10 plus a D6 plus all of the extra stuff.
Thank you for the follow, Pizza Man. Oh, permafrost. I'm just now seeing that. Thank you for the follow.
11 plus 7. That is 18 magical slashing.
18 magical slashing. Very good.
And 3 Eldritch Blasts served up hot as Ziller
Sheesh.
swings his sword around and goes blam blam blam. And he says that too. He says that.
Kitchen gun. Bang, bang, bang.
That is a 15. That doesn't hit.
No, it does not.
A 24 and
That
a
does.
23.
And that also does.
Those two, okay. Blammo. Okay. That is 9 plus 5. That is 14 plus another 4. 18 plus 11. So 18 plus 15.
Got it.
18, 15. Yeah. I'm doing. I need to figure out how much health this thing has.
Actually, you've killed it.
I've killed it.
You have.
Nice. I go just bow bow. His head explodes. That's what I say happens.
You watch, let's say Zaz with that dummy high passive perception. You watch all the other ones like wince as it dies, as if they were able to either feel that pain or somehow felt bad or were angered by it, even though they're fiendish hell wasps. All right, Ziller, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's gonna have to be.
All right, Arthlos.
You said there were 3 above us.
There are 2 above you, one at the mouth of the bottleneck, and one who has not gotten to go yet is still like, you know,
Just kinda
coming out of it. Oh, I
chilling.
can't do that with the ears on. Just, someone's gonna screenshot that.
As they should.
All right. If someone makes a meme of that, I'll put it on the Instagram. Yeah, so 2 above, 1 at the mouth of the cave, and 1 in the hole. I was over on the bench.
Well, so the wording of fireball makes it sound like you can just point to a spot and then it will explode.
I
But
believe
I'm
so.
assuming
Yeah,
will
Hmm.
wall of force get in the way of that,
I
or
see your point. Does Wall of Force specify that magical stuff cannot pass through it?
right?
Because you
it
can
does.
see
It can't.
through it.
It can't pass. Well, it's physical. It can't pass through. But what I want to know is
If you can just make it happen over there.
it
because you
just
can
like
see
I'm
it.
pointing to a spot and it just appears, or is it actually physically passing through?
Fireball says a bright streak flashes from your pointing finger to a point. With
Okay.
you choose within range, so it comes from your finger.
Okay.
It does spread around walls, however. So spreads around corners, I should say, not walls.
Yeah, it fills the area.
Well, then I suppose. Maybe the other one's too far away, so I will just hold an action for more to arrive at the mouth.
Okay. All right, that leaves me with the final Hell Wasp, who is now aware of how this all works. So it's going to also scuttle to the mouth of the cave. It does not have enough movement speed left to dart forward, which brings us back to the top of the round. The Hell Wasp that is on top is going to scuttle and kind of dip around the bottom along the ceiling and get most of the way in, but not all the way to the point where he can make an attack. Final one that's on the back is going to test the limits of the wall of force and continue trying to jab at it, which I assumed is not
Impossible.
ever gonna pull off. 6.
Densest stinger. Take that.
How many are at the mouth, and how close are they together?
There are 3. One is 10 feet ahead of the others.
Okay.
Sounds like within blasting range.
It does sound like within blasting range. I kind of want to just see. This isn't this is not optimized to use this here, but I want to. I'm gonna cast Synaptic Static.
Ooh.
You couldn't want to talk to them.
No, the opposite of that.
What it do?
So can I get how many of them can I get in a 20-foot sphere?
2 of them.
2 when there's 3 at the mouth.
There's 2 at the mouth and 1 another 10 feet in. It's a 10-foot mouth.
Okay. Well, if it's 2 of them, I'm not casting that then.
They are linked up telepathically. So maybe it's a moot point.
No, it's a buttload of damage and then a debuff, but it's also a 5th level slot. I'm not burning that for 2 things. I will pop a spicy chromatic orb at the closest one, and I will choose cold damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll burn this at 1st level. Yeah. 17 plus 9 comes out to a crispy, 26?
Yep, that hits.
All right, 38.
Sheesh. Okay.
Shit.
I gotta stop saying sheesh.
Sheesh.
Thank you for the bits, Dracon. Heck.
Oh, wow, that's 2 1s. 6 damage.
Wow.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Wait. All right.
That's
Is that
cool.
your turn?
That is my turn.
Zaz, you're up.
Excellent. I will hit the one that is closest to me.
Okay. You step forward 10 feet and you take a swing.
The one that swung at me is 10 foot away?
No, that
Oh,
one's
it died already.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, that's fine. Alright, that first swing is like an 11. So that's probably not going to hit. That second swing, though, is a 26.
That hits.
Yeah, so that one's probably going to do that hit. Alright, that's 13 magical slashing.
Okay. All right. Zaz, that's you.
That's me.
That one you just hit is going to try to sting you. Stinger comes around. That's a nat 18 plus 7, so that's gonna hit you. Make a DC 12 con save for me while I roll out this damage. Which you have advantage on because you're enraged? Question mark.
Con? No,
Okay.
I don't think. Oh, it's Berserker maybe? Though I think that's against like wisdom stuff.
Hmm.
So, what'd you say it was?
DC 12
That is a
con save.
13 either way.
All
I
right,
guess.
you're not paralyzed.
Yeah, sweet, cool.
So 7 fire damage, 6 piercing damage. Sorry, 10 piercing damage. All right, it's going to try to hit you with its claws. It's gonna crit.
Glad I saved that uncanny dodge.
Ooh. Ooh.
Big brain time.
20 plus 4, 24 piercing damage, which is half, of course.
24, 7 damage more like.
Half it again.
Another! Zebra with the 8 months, my guy. Thank you. Awesome. All right. Well, that's that. Farron, you're up. One is like up in
How
Zaz's
close are
grill.
the? Okay, the two that are at the mouth of the. Like,
One's on the
because I know
ground
there's
and
three,
one's on
but
the
how close are
ceiling.
the two in the back?
The two by the mouth are almost back to back. One being on the ceiling, the other being on the ground.
Like, would they be like within 5 feet of each
Yes. Yeah.
other? Okay, I will cast second level Hail of Thorns,
All right. Let's
and
go.
then I'm going to shoot him twice with my Stormbow.
Okay. Hail of Thorns. Refresh me on that one.
Yeah, sorry, I just like every.
No, you're good. Jake, Hail of Thorns for me, would you, if you please?
What? Sorry? What?
You had Hail of Thorns on Monday. Do you happen to remember what it was?
Oh,
I got it pulled up right here.
it adds a D10.
Next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack before the spell ends, this spell creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from your ranged weapon's ammunition.
Okay.
In addition to the normal effects, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 1d10 piercing on a failed save, or half on it as much damage on a successful one. If you cast this using second spell slot or higher, the damage increases by 1d10 for each slot above first.
Gotcha. All right. Oh. Good stuff. So, guys, this Discord. No, I'm kidding. These hell wasps are pretty crazy. I'm buffering for time.
How much health do they have? Because I've got two conflicting calculations.
I know you do.
Did Luna just explode?
She
Like,
did, but she'll be back in a minute.
Did we kill the queen or something and the queen had more health?
No. They have 52 health.
Ah.
There she is.
Welcome back.
Sorry,
You're good. Roll the hit.
my internet just like completely dropped out.
You're fine.
Okay. Uh, 24.
24. That hits.
Yep.
Oh, back into the void when it goes.
Yep. Bye, Luna.
All right, this episode was brought to you by cat ears. They are fluffy and they are varied in their various appearances. Someone take over, please. Offbeat, go.
Hey guys, have you guys heard about Offbeat Outlaw? He's me. So I don't know if y'all know this, but I do power. I'm just gonna plug.
Go for it.
If you give me the floor, I'm just gonna. Did you know that do you have a power build? Do you think you're good at Dungeons and Dragons? You're fucking not. You're freaking not. Dang it!
There's one. I'm gonna get rich.
God dang it! There's no one.
All right, now I'm gonna take over. And if you're thinking that you could maybe power build ever, you're wrong, because most of you get outdone by champion fighters, and you know what that is? That's a fighter. You liked fighter, so they put more fighter in your fighter. And if you're gonna put all that effort into a power build, at least be better than boring.
That's
Please.
fact.
And with that, Luna's back. Whoa.
All right, Luna,
Whoa.
that first one
I
hit.
hear
Give me the
everyone
damage.
talking, but no one is like moving.
No. Roll that damage for me though. If we have another
Okay.
dropout, we'll just go to break. No pressure.
All right. Okay. So, 7. You got 11 for my normal attack from my bows
Okay.
of piercing damage. Oh my gosh, I'm a mess now.
Then the wasp has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Right, because of the hail of thorns. Yeah. That is a 22.
So I think it does half damage then.
Okay.
Are there
that,
any
and then-
are there any wasps around it, because it also does it? It's an AOE.
Okay. I'll roll for the second wasp. That's a D12. Oh, that's
Yeah, that's fine.
worse.
Roll that. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's a 9. So that one will take
Okay.
the all damage.
So we've got 12 damage for full damage, and then 6 for the half.
Okay. Very good.
And then I think that's the first shot.
Okay. Stormbow damage, lightning damage, I
Oh.
believe it is.
Yeah. Crap.
Poor Luna, first time playing, and we gave her like just math problems for combat.
Got 2 lightning damage.
All right, very good. Second shot.
Got 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Okay.
Are you shooting the same one or the one above it?
The one above it,
Okay.
but yeah.
And I will roll my dex save, which he fails. It fails. It's a fiend. So it'll take the full damage. I'll roll for the one below it. That's a 14.
Okay, so we've got 6 piercing damage, 2 lightning, and then for the
Okay.
crap, where's my other dice at? We got 8 for the
Okay.
piercing damage from the spell.
Okay.
Hail of Thorns would only apply to the first attack.
Okay, then never mind.
Otherwise,
Okay. Okay, dokie.
F's in chat for Luna's in.
All right. That's Farron. Ziller,
Yep.
you're up.
Okie dokie.
So there's one 10 feet up front, up by Zaz, and then there are 2 more who are just getting pin cushioned by Farron, by
Okay.
the mouth.
So I'm gonna use my bonus action to move my old hex. The one that Zaz is currently fighting. How does that one look?
It looks okay, honestly. Looks all right. It's
Looks
chill-
alright.
It's chilling.
The other one's got.
Yeah.
By Farron. Those ones got a while to go. I'm going to maneuver myself behind the wasp that Zaz is busy striking, just so that the other ones are going to attack me first, because I have these mirror images and I want them to get used.
Right on.
So and they look they're basically doing I'm gonna stab this thing and then Eldritch Blast it, the classic Ziller 1-2-4 combo. Except my mirror images are basically Rasenganing my Eldritch Blasts for me.
Okay.
So that is the
Shadow Clone Jutsu.
that's another my god.
No.
I love that's another crit. Sorry,
Oh
Hobie.
my god.
I love this character so much. Alright, that is a crit, and this is gonna be +7 damage. On top of the damage, that is 12 and 22 plus 7. That is 29 magical slashing damage.
Whew. All right, that one's dead.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
F. Okay. I'm gonna then turn around and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the one on the ground. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the one that's on the ceiling.
Okay.
Alright. +8 to hit. That's a 25, a 27, and a 26 to hit.
Okay, those all hit.
Beautiful. And that is going to be the one on top. That's going to be 14, 20 plus
Dead.
24. Ooh. Blam! Thanks, Shadow Clone Jutsu.
All right. Arthalos, there is one left that is at the mouth of the cave. There's also one outside.
Right. Let's see. And has this one taken any damage yet?
Yes.
How's it looking?
Not quite bloodied. Yeah, these things are mixed bags. If they can't get their paralysis to pop off, then they're not too much of a problem. Especially if you can make a nice bottleneck like that. That was pretty clever.
The wall of force was honestly saved us.
Yeah,
Hardcore.
honestly.
It's 30. How far? It's 30 feet away.
Yes.
Then I will cast inflict wounds.
Okay.
I will use a sorcery point to make it range.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Currently have $12 in the swear jar now.
25 to hit.
25 hits.
Okay. It's gonna be 32 necrotic damage.
Oh yeah, is big dead. How would you like to do that?
So the normal like touching and like the gross necrotic, it's just gonna like he's gonna do one of these and it's just gonna like shoot out as a hand that just reaches for it, and then it like connects and just.
Nice. Tasty. All right. The last one dies. You see other ones kind of peeking out and watching from their various sulfur holes and not attacking. The party does know where the portal is, the dimensional portal. There is a smaller hole about 50 feet away to the left of the mouth of the cave.
I mean, we weren't hired to be exterminators, but what do you guys say we end every single wasp here? I'm still good to go. I mean, if we send off a fireball into one of those holes, this is sulfur, right?
Go for it.
The
whole place
Sounds a
are
little reckless.
Yes.
big boom, everybody.
Okay, well, when one of us learns delayed blast fireball.
You got Liam's tiny hut. Go for it.
I don't know. Maybe next time. When one of us learns delayed blast fireball, though, let's go. We'll
On the way
level
out,
them
maybe. Yeah.
I'll just hold action, and as soon as you do it, a wall of force and a bubble will be fine.
What I was gonna do.
We should probably go
Lid.
check out the portal first, at least.
All right. So the party, keeping an eye on their surroundings, slowly makes their way over to the hole that Farron pointed out. Unlike the other holes, this one seems to have stonework on the inside. Soot kind of smearing down the sides. A medium-sized creature can fit, but it's very tight.
You have any idea where this portal goes?
We could send my familiar in.
Luna, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Got 23.
Okay. Judging by what you know of this place and how it used to be a beautiful green pasture, kind of a pocket dimension that was out here, and now it has been broken and corrupted in some way, or a whole other one exists. Given what you've seen in your journeys prior, It's nothing pleasant. You don't know if it goes to the abyss or to the 9 hells, but it's probably one or the other. It's not likely that it goes to any of the primordial or elemental planes, but the elemental plane of fire would be on the table. Yeah.
She's gonna look to the rest of the party and be like, wherever it leads, it will not be pretty.
I mean, this place is smelly, so hopefully it's better than that. I could much rather look at something ugly than something smelly.
You don't smell with look. Hold on, wait a minute.
Gonna make you eat those words.
Yeah, that's right, Sticks. You don't smell with look. You got it.
But
But all right, who's going in first?
who said we were going in? Period.
Yeah, where's...
Ziller's gonna
Back
look at
off,
his-
God.
Sorry.
Ziller's
I
gonna
assumed.
look at his owl and be like, okay, this may be the last time I see you, but I'll summon you tomorrow. Okay, don't worry. Now you just go down into the portal. I'm gonna.
Just football throw him.
What do I see?
All right. It goes down very tight for a long time. After about, it's basically diving and just whirling down, whereas the party will have to make a slow and careful descent. The owl is able to just dart down a ways. It eventually opens up into a very tight, maybe 20-foot room, with a spiral staircase and a trapdoor. The spiral staircase, he kind of goes down the spiral staircase a little bit, and there's a hunched gremlin-like individual kind of writing on a scroll, and there's the spiral staircase does continue downwards before coming to another trapdoor. A bunch of empty rooms on the way down.
I communicate this all to the party, doing my best Sir Feffers impression as I do so.
I'd like to hear that, but maybe another time. I don't know what I sound like, you know?
Fair enough.
You sound like you.
Ah!
Do we have some reason to believe old dude is down here somewhere?
This was the
Whoa.
direction you were pointed in by the Borealis dragon. It also explains why he wasn't able to go down there and get his son back himself.
Tunnel too small. Dragon too big. Hmm?
He's a cloud.
Fat fluffy boy.
When he's within the fogs.
Oh.
What was the last time we let the dogs stretch their legs? Just like in just a
They've-
question. Like,
It's
have
been
they
a
been?
while.
Been out. They've probably been out and about as we've traveled.
Yeah, especially during long rests,
Probably.
you know, in the
It's taken a
safety
few
of
days,
bubble.
Yeah.
so-
But when was the last time you got to pet the dog is the real question.
No. I just can hear
But-
Tokyo getting upset.
Fact.
I mean, we could just jump in, and then I could, oh beepity boppity feather fall.
I don't think we'll fit that way.
I mean, it sounds like one at a time we'd fit.
Yeah,
But we wouldn't be able to like fall down. We have to like shimmy, right? Or
it is very tight.
Have you heard the old wait only one? Like shimmy for one?
Yeah, one at a time. It's a tight squeeze.
what are we gonna be holding hands on the way down? Is that what you imagine?
No, I was gonna be like, hey man, have y'all seen
Hell,
that? You heard the story of the Emperor's New Groove?
Back to back. We're about to go
But-
down a huge hellhole, aren't we? Yup. Sharp rocks at the bottom? Most likely. Bring it on.
Bring it on.
All right, I'm just gonna start. Ziller's just gonna tentatively start making his way down, and he's gonna take out a hempen rope and some pittons, and he's gonna hammer them in and stuff as he goes down.
Okay. All right.
As I do have the Dungeoneers pack.
Okay.
Okay, guess we're going into the hole.
The goblin is like,
Yay.
holes in the ground. Some interesting experiences over the years. All right, you begin making your slow crawl down. Everybody else going in the hole?
I guess.
If you guys use carabiners and clip in, you'll be safe.
Pretty sure I could nosedive this tunnel and I'd be safe. But yeah, thanks anyway.
As long as you just get angry really close to the bottom.
All right.
Just screams the whole way down.
Who's last in the hole? That's what I want to know. We know Ziller's first. The rest of the party descends.
Does it eventually like open out, or is it just straight the whole
Once
way?
it gets to that open, once it gets, oh, I see. Does it curve at all?
Like, is it just a straight, tiny,
Yeah,
narrow
it's
bit?
a pretty. I mean, there's a little bit of divot, but for the most part, it's just a straight drop for a while.
I'll take up the rear.
Okay. Are you in medium size or small size?
Small size.
Okay.
Whatever makes it easier.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be small. So, after the better part of Ziller, you're hammering into stone. Whoever's scribing down there might hear it. Are you continuing?
True. Then nah. If it's like super tight, then there's not
It's
really a
super
point. I
tight.
guess.
It's to the point where you're like trying to.
Yeah, there's not really a point. Then.
Okay. Ziller, eventually your feet are able to kick and dangle. You're at the bottom. You've spent the better part of an hour clambering down here with the rest of the party, trying not to feel too confined.
Oof.
Except for Zaz.
Well, once I'm down, I'm just gonna wait for the rest of the party to come down, I guess.
Okay. Farron, you feel yourself slip into a different plane of existence, somewhere in the middle of this crawl. And when you put your feet down on solid ground at the top of this buried tower, you know you are no longer in Kjol. The rest of the party follows. Eventually, the lot of you are kind of jam-packed into this small little room. There's a trapdoor and a spiral staircase.
So is this underneath the sulfur holes, or like, what is this place? Good infrastructure for underneath a mountain made of rotten eggs.
Doesn't
It
smell like rotten
appears
eggs
to
anymore.
just be underground and nothing more. Let's not overthink it.
Ziller, you are unable to contact food right now. You are
God.
not in the physical realm.
I can't call my grandpa.
You can't call Gramps.
Well, that's terrifying. All right, let's get this done and over with. I miss my grandpa. I'm just gonna start slowly sneaking my way down.
Okay, roll for stuff.
Please be good. That's not good. That's a 9.
Okay. One of the stones under the steps kind of lurches, and you don't fall or anything like that, but there's a loud like, and you hear the scribbling stop. You're not at the point where you can see the scribe, the little gremlin scribey boy, but you do hear it pause.
Do I hear footsteps?
No.
Zilla's gonna turn around and just be like, I screwed up.
In the jar.
$14.
Oh man.
This guy.
By the
have a
end of this
problem.
campaign, we're gonna take all that and buy you a real nice set of dice or something.
Dude, I can buy you probably like a Nintendo Switch by the end.
I kind of like the idea of getting you something though, after all your efforts and trouble.
I screwed up, guys. I made noise.
Are we all still like
Screwed up.
No, you guys are in that small little 30-foot room,
Okay.
with a trapdoor and a spiral staircase. You're all kind of packed in there. Ziller has ineptly tried to stealth down the stairs and failed. That's what I was looking for.
and we have no idea what's going on behind the trapdoor?
No, you don't know what's under the trapdoor.
If only there was a spell that would like let you pass without leaving a trace.
Hello? Is someone there?
I was gonna say.
No. Oh God.
No?
Oh my! 9 hells! What? What? Did you come from above? Come
No
down
one's
here.
here.
Come down here, young man.
Ziller's gonna say like,
Everyone else be quiet. Save my ass in case I get screwed.
and then I'm just gonna slowly start stepping down, like loudly and obviously,
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
try and disguise their movements.
Hold an action. In case
Hi.
it does anything.
Kind of spins. The pen that he was using he just kind of lets go and it kind of just starts floating. He goes, well, no one's come down from the Tundra in a while. I'm not gonna lie, this was kind of a deadbeat job.
Oh, you're employed?
Of course.
Oh, that's lovely. Do you have insurance?
No.
Would you like insurance?
Why are you here?
Business.
Okay.
I sell insurance.
I can hear Jared laughing through the walls. Oh God, I know what you're doing. It's a reference.
No? Shut it. Are you happy with your terms of employment?
Or your teeth?
How are your teeth looking, huh?
Talk about your car's extension warrant.
Have you come with a soul coin? I don't understand.
Soul coin? Do you need soul coins?
Yeah.
I kind of just fell down a hole, if I'm being honest.
Oh. Well. He kind of licks his lips. Have a seat.
Why should I?
Well, you want to do business. If you have a soul coin, you clearly have some tribute for the Sulfur Lord, and I need to mark it down. That's why I'm here.
Oh, soul coin. I'm sorry. I'm unaware of this currency where I'm from. What is a soul coin? Most intriguing.
Oh. Well, if you're not here for business, why are you here?
I am here for business. I just didn't know that you had a different currency than I did. I have platinum.
Oh. Huh. A bit unorthodox. I guess we accept platinum just the once. You didn't know.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So, you work for the Sulfur Lord, you say?
Yes, that'll be 7,000 platinum.
That for that information alone?
No, for the soul coin. That's how much they're worth.
Inflation must be crazy. How do you afford bread down here?
Oh, my boy. Let me explain a few things to you. Soul coins, in most realms connected to the 9 hells, are not so much worth. But ever since the calamity that happened up there and the things that are going on right now with the souls up in Kjol, I tell you, it's a mess. And the inflation, you've nailed it on the head. They are very hard to come by. He licks his lips again.
It's very strange how you do that. But, you know, you make a good point. You see, I think I may have come ill-prepared to do business here. So if you don't mind, is there any way I can just perhaps go on a friendly tour, come back better prepared next time to better do some business with you? I'll make a persuasion check if I have to.
Yeah, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Frankly,
Go ahead and make a
deception.
persuasion check. You might have to grease his palms a little.
Could I do a deception check instead? And still grease his palms? Because Ziller is fully
That
intent
would
on
be
getting in and then
even
just
more
killing.
of a persuasion check.
Okay, I'll just do persuasion then and grease his palms a bit. That's a 6.
I'm afraid if I were to allow you to just go on, no one really tends to pass. No one wants to go past this office. The Sulphur Lord, he would kill me.
He would kill you?
Oh
Or would
yes, oh yes.
Real? That sounds like an abuse of power, does it not?
I don't think you understand how hell works, boy.
I'm sorry. I'm employed to someone very important. We have a much better contract.
Who?
Okay, don't laugh. But Food.
Never heard of him.
Never
Ever
heard of
since the
Food.
Greater Devils left, after this place was determined to be just bad for business, we only have the Sulphur Lord left.
Interesting. So the Greater Devils left. Where did they go?
They went back to the other Pains.
Ah, fair enough.
When they found this one, it was shattered enough that we thought we could make use of it. Such easy access, of course, but there's not a lot of soul coins to be had.
How does one acquire a soul coin?
All right. Clearly, you have no, because you don't fully understand a lot of things, you clearly have either come down here to try to kill the place or just an idiot. So we're going to roll for initiative.
I'm gonna scream, "We got bad business!"
Bad business. That's the name of the episode.
My mirror images are still.
Yame, please remember that this is the name of the episode. Bad business. All right.
Does my hold action activate?
Well, remind me of the held action.
When he went down, I said I was holding an action in case he turned hostile.
Then yeah, this is the exact moment that they are turning hostile.
All right.
Page 251. I'm diving into Mordekainen's Tome of Foes for this one. It's been fun. I've never really done Hellscape before. Or maybe like a one-shot here or there. What's up, buddy?
You're doing Mordekainen, though. That's a high power book.
Yeah, we got some fun stuff in here for sure. As the aggression comes out, this gremlin-like creature begins growing these like boils, and the eyes start turning yellow and kind of bugging out.
How far away?
Stress
Is
is there.
In a straight line, or like if you were to go around and travel around the stairs?
I guess. How far away from, like, are they within line of sight or?
No, so they're a floor down, a full rotation of spiral staircase. So technically they're only like 10 feet away, but it's still like a full rounded circle of staircase to traverse. You can get there with your movement speed.
Okay.
But I don't think you can do that for your held action.
Right. Okay.
Boom might be bad idea, but blam blam blam.
Boom is fireball, as far as I'm concerned.
Blam, blam, blam is a good idea.
Yeah.
Have be considered like a crack.
Crack Snapple Pop is not really my shtick. That's more Zaz.
You know?
And I got more of like a pew pew pew.
Well, I had assumed that I'd been able to like see him, so I don't think I can really do anything actually.
Okay, then let's roll for initiative.
Yeah, I put mine in the chat already.
Okay, thank you.
Mine do being
Oh
chat as
goodness, look at that! I look up and they're all there. My chat, guys, my players are great. They do a really good job.
Yeah, all these people that already had it in chat. Bam! Look at that.
The whole time. First even.
Oh no, this thing is last.
Oh
Have
no!
fun dying.
Oh no!
Rip.
You know, he could have been saved by if he just let me talk about his insurance a bit more.
F's in the chat for this guy.
Would have been more than happy to talk about insurance.
All right, Arthalos is up first, followed by. Oh, interesting. Taco, what's your dex? And Jared, what's
Less
your
than
Which is
Zaz's.
lower than mine for sure.
dex? Zaz,
I got max dex.
Sticks, dex for days. Ziller, and Farron.
At 12th level, I can add a D8 to my dex to my initiative roll.
Arthalos, take us away.
I will run down the stairs.
Okay.
Within eyesight, I suppose. And is this a humanoid or is this a monster or?
This
what-
is a
what am I looking at?
fiend. It is in humanoid form, but fiend is. I don't.
So monster.
Yeah, I would say monster.
Cool. Well, all I've ever known is doing it to him, so
Have you ever considered not doing it to him?
not even once. Hold monster with disadvantage.
Oh. Oh no.
Just gonna like do one of those fancy staff movements there and
Oh no. What do I have to roll?
I believe it's a 17.
Oh no.
17 whiz.
That's a 10.
Yay!
Super oof.
My hips.
You really should have listened to my friend here.
He's about to need life insurance. All right, that's our
Hope he has it.
Zaz, wail on him.
Alright, so I'm gonna sprint down those stairs and rage as I do. And then I'm gonna hit him. Pretty much.
For
That's how that's
advantage.
gonna go down. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Wet Tree Frog. How you doing?
Swing 1 was a 24.
That hits.
Swing 2 is a. I can math. I can definitely 25.
All hit.
Yeah. Was that about auto crits?
Oh no.
That's how it goes, yeah.
Oh,
That do be
God.
how that works.
I'm taking a picture and putting it in the Kjol Discord chat.
So it's gonna hurt. Alright. This damage started.
So he actually rolled just normally for the whole monster, but still just got a 10.
Like so bad.
Yeah, he has advantage against saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
Oh, he's got magical resistance.
Yeah, didn't
Magic
didn't
bonk.
heckin' matter.
Oh, he's so gross.
Yeah.
It's like looking in a mirror.
He's
Is this in the
disgusting.
Discord right now?
Yeah, it's in the Kjol chat.
Looks like if Squidward was a goat.
Yeah, kinda. All right, Zaz.
I am still
Oh,
adding
my
up
apologies.
damage.
Yeah, this is an Oinoloth.
because he's gonna hurt.
Oh no.
I'm out of
Oh no.
One shot and one shot.
I'm out of brain power. Give me un momento. So that's 52, 62 damage.
All right.
That's
62. 62 damage.
Huh?
Oh, 3 more hit points, and I would have had to roll for shock.
Well, that is 2 hits technically. So
Oh, okay. All right. So is that your turn?
Mm-hmm.
6, you're up.
How's he looking?
He's bloodied.
He's bloodied. Do we plan on talking to this guy, or do we plan on murdering this guy?
I think he's done talking.
Yeah, I
feel
think
like,
talk
yeah,
time
the
is
talk
over.
is fast.
I think
He
I
started
ended
it.
talk time for sure.
He started it, so
Yeah.
I guess I could have tried to reinitiate talk time, but you know.
All right, so we have to be within 5 feet for the auto crit thing to do a thing.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna get within 5 feet. I'm gonna run. I'm specifically not gonna take the stairs. I'm specifically gonna jump off the ledge. Is there a floor? Is it just like
It's
one
a
down and
spiral
then
staircase. So
how far down does it go?
There's no hole in the middle. It's just
Oh.
stone.
It's
Unfortunately.
surrounded on
It's
both
just so
sides by
so
wall.
it's a center column and
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah,
a
that
boring
was-
version of a spiral staircase. I run
was
down the
Also
stairs.
more
Sick, I meant.
structurally sound.
Okay.
And that's what I care about in my dungeons, not whether or not it looks cool. Jeff, you're doing a bad job.
Well, heck. I'll just get to where I can see and then
Okay.
Just get within
No.
5 feet and then fireball.
Goodness.
I'd be amazed
Roadie.
if I have the movement to get like within 5 of him from
mean,
where we were downstairs.
He
Jazz
said
did it.
It's just one rotation of
Yeah,
spiral
it's just 30
staircase.
feet.
We all
Yeah.
did it, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just 30
Alright.
feet.
Then
you-
that.
I will
then I'm
say,
gonna-
between the 3 of y'all, with Arthalos still kind of on the steps a little bit, ain't nobody gonna fit any more people in this level. You get in there and you fill in that last area of room.
Okay. I'm gonna bonk him with the chromatic orb of the 4th level variety.
Thum.
Oh. Oh no.
Okay.
Seeing everybody do all
like
this damage.
I'm
know.
not even gonna need action surge.
You hear auto crit and everyone just wants to do as much
I
damage
mean,
as
yeah,
possible.
you can just destroy things with auto crit.
I got 22 to hit.
22 hits.
All right, let's roll 68. Oh wait, no, 12d8 because you do multiply the dice, multiply 68 times 2 or roll 12d8.
You roll
Well,
double the
D8.
dice.
Dear Lord,
Yeah.
I regret this.
Yeah.
12d8 average damage
Bonk.
is.
I don't think I have this many d8.
Just roll 6 twice.
Stop that. That makes sense. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8,
We
9,
don't want
10.
logic here. Take that out.
I just need 2 more. 1.
Just imagine you roll 2 and they're max damage, and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that idea. That's a
Yeah.
good idea. Are you kidding
Wow.
me? I have 11d8. What is this garbage? Aha! Well,
Jake, what does he need to roll to get out of it?
Number?
17,
17.
which he gets to do at the end of his turn.
Right. Brutal.
Have legendary actions?
Huh? Hmm?
Does
I
the
don't know what you're talking
Oinoloth
about.
have legend?
No.
Does the
I did-
Oinoloth have
You don't
I
have
did-
legend.
Out of 51 cold damage
51 cold
of the
damage.
cold variety.
Of the cold variety.
Cause we're from Kjol and it's cold there.
Brr.
I bring the snow.
I could have done force damage too. Nah.
All right, he's still standing.
That's messed up.
How's it looking?
He seemed to not take the full brunt effect from cold damage.
Well, that's dumb.
Ziller, you're up.
All right, Ziller's gonna quit as he goes. We could have talked about insurance, but you made this violent. he's gonna go and do the classic 4-hit combo. That is a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
I'm also using my bonus action to move my hex onto this thing.
Okay.
So that is going to be, big damage. 10, 19.
Not gonna make it.
21, 22, 22 plus 7. That is 29 magical slashing.
29 magical slashing. Let me do some quick math. Which is a way of telling myself I need to be fast. Still standing.
All right, here comes the Eldritch Blast.
You're like a...
That is 22 to hit from
Yeah,
the
that
first
hits.
one.
Yeah.
Then that would be 24 to hit in the second one.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
And that's going to be a critical hit on the last one.
The last one just right in the gut. Just
All right, that is, if all of those hit, that's going to be 66 plus 60, 10 damage.
Yeah, that you're not able to not kill him.
Oh, cool.
He's got 10 hit points left.
Can I count up the math just to see
Yeah,
how much
absolutely.
it does?
Absolutely.
I like big numbers. That is 6, 10, 11, 20, 18, 24, 27, 20, 30, 39, 41, 43 damage. And I was preparing
How would you like
action.
to do this?
As I stab it in him, about to butt the end for the Eldritch Blast, I'm just gonna say, "It's your fault. I had life insurance for you." And as he flies off, the thing's gonna just keep shooting. I'm like, ah!
He dies, still held. Like, starts like just all the boils just.
I'm just
Alright.
gonna keep him held upright, and I'm just gonna search for these soul coins that he's talking about.
Okay.
If he's got any on his person.
You find two soul coins on his person. You have the. You know what? We'll get to that. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Nope.
All right, we're back in. We're still waiting on our fantastic Luna. She is currently problem solving some of her stuff, but we thought we'd come back in and just chat with you guys and hang out. Offbeat has issued me a challenge. He says whatever topic I hand him right here, he'll be able to just keep talking about. Here's my topic for you. I feel like it's a pretty good one. What do you think about when you are creating a dungeon? What kind of traps do you look at? What's a good couple of challenges, maybe puzzles or stuff like that? What makes a dungeon like a good, memorable dungeon for your players to your mind?
Thank you for asking. So just for the record, my record for longest time topping on one given topic has been 4 hours.
Oh wow.
So on this particular topic of what makes a dungeon, what I like to think about is how do I make my players expend their resources? What is going to issue them challenges? What is stuff that is going to make them feel skillful, and stuff that's going to make them go, dang it, that was really hard. I had to expend tons of my spell slots, or I had to do this, I had to do that. Stuff that presents them with a challenge. I also, usually when making a good dungeon, I like to give them lots of little goodies and secrets and rewards for them to be exploring this place. Because a dungeon is very much part of this exploratory process. You don't just want them to be walking around and going in a straight line basically from a flowchart. You want them to be exploring. Which is such a very underutilized part of Dungeons and Dragons most times. It's why Rangers have such a bad rap, because their utility is in exploration, which is one of the key pillars of play, but it's a pillar of play that is often just thrown out.
Interesting.
So dungeons are a very important part of this exploratory process. And looking around and giving your players rewards, whether that be magic items or special things or NPCs or even lore, can be really good depending on the player. So it's very important to cater the experience to your players. Now, with my home game team, there are 3 people who really like shouting numbers at each other.
Okay.
That they're very similar to me in that way. So what I like to do is I like to give them challenges for their characters that they've made in these dungeons. For instance, for example, I put like a sort of battle arena with this stone golem with a sword. And if they beat this training challenge against this golem, they got the sword. Wasn't easy, and there was magical tricks to it. But giving them that challenge was very rewarding for them. Whereas maybe giving them something more lore heavy may have been less rewarding for them initially. But after they beat that challenge, giving them that lore felt very satisfying to them. So catering to the specifics of those characters is going to be very useful when it comes to making good dungeons. Now, what is a dungeon though? That's the other thing you gotta ask. What is a dungeon?
What is a dungeon, Offbeat?
A dungeon is not just a corridor of rooms. The dungeon can be the segment of open land from point A to point B.
I like to believe that there's a dungeon in all of us.
I like to believe the dungeons
Maybe
the friends we made along the way.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Also, thank you to, I'm gonna botch this, Boopity Schmoopies for the Prime subscription. Means a lot. Thank you.
Thank you, Boopity Schmooples.
Yes, thank you.
So the dungeons can also be this stretches of land between 2 points. And with that means you can put random encounters in your dungeons. Exploration is the key part, once again, playing a critical role in that. Having your dungeon...
Wait a minute. Keep going.
Not really.
Okay.
Yes.
Giving your players the chance to make decisions about where they're going or how they're going about conquering challenges is what's going to empower your players, and is what is going to also make them feel very satisfied when they overcome the different challenges they're going to be facing. For example, in this campaign, we were given that dude Gara in order to climb through that dungeon, so figuring out different pathways was critical. However, there was also that really interesting moment before we started realizing we could utilize Gara to climb everywhere. We were using our spell slots. Now, that was not your original intent with the dungeon, but that was something that can be utilized in different segments in order to make us feel rewarded for conquering stuff. And with that, I think it's a good time to end this podcast and hand it over to Luna as she
I'm
arrives.
back.
Yay!
So Luna, what do you think about what we were talking about?
Thanks.
Very,
All right,
very
good talk.
Contribution.
I liked your take on that.
That was a very bold and brave stance, Luna.
Yeah, that was very, very, very confident.
Saying something so controversial, it's so brave.
Yeah, well, look a little political, honestly, Luna. I don't know about that.
You
Kind
think
of
you're gonna catch
preachy.
a little bit of flack for that, Luna?
I'm not
She
scared.
went not only for 1 thumb but 2 thumbs. That's almost
bold.
unheard of.
All right, so soul coins. Let me tell you about these soul coins. This is from Descent into Avernus, Baldur's Gate. Soul coins are about 5 inches across and about an inch thick, minted from infernal iron. Each coin weighs 1/3 of a pound and is inscribed with infernal writing and a spell that magically binds a single coin to be magically binds a single soul to the coin. Because each soul coin has a unique soul trapped within it, each has a story. A creature might have been imprisoned as a result of defaulting on a deal, while another might be the victim of a night hag's curse, or so on. Carrying soul coins, and this is why it's interesting that Outlaw specifically has these 2 soul coins. To hold a soul coin is to feel the soul bound within it, overcome with rage or fraught with despair. An evil creature can carry as many soul coins as it wishes, up to a maximum of weight allowance. A non-evil creature can carry a number of soul coins equal to or less than its constitution modifier without penalty. A non-evil creature carrying a number of soul coins greater than its constitution modifier has disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws using a soul coin. A soul coin has 3 charges. A creature carrying a coin can use its action to expend 1 charge from the soul coin and use it to do one of the following. Drain life. You siphon away some of the soul's essence and gain 1d10 temp hit points. You telepathically ask the soul a question and receive a brief telepathic response, which you can understand. The soul knows only what it knew in life, but it must answer you truthfully and to the best of its ability. The answer is no more than a sentence or two and might be cryptic. Freeing a soul. Casting a spell that removes a curse on the soul coin frees the soul trapped within it, as does expending all of the coin's charges. The coin itself rusts from within and is destroyed once the soul is released. Soul is released. Soul can also be freed by destroying the coin that contains it. Soul coin has an AC of 19, 1 hit point for each charge it remains, and immunity to all damage except that which is dealt by a hellfire weapon. Freeing a soul from a soul coin is considered a good act, even if the soul belongs to an evil creature. This is a hellish currency. And I could go on, but I think everyone gets the gist.
Dude coin.
Dude should make his own Bitcoin and call it Dude
Dude coin to the
Dude
moon.
coin.
Dude coin to the moon.
Diamond hands, baby.
So we got this soul coin, this weird cryptocurrency down here.
So the lot of you are kind of packed into this tight little room. The spiral staircase does continue to descend, and there is another trapdoor under the desk.
How would we feel about taking a quick, like an hour-long short rest quickly? Just for fun.
Funsies?
Just for fun? How do we feel about it?
Sure.
We might not
I
get
mean-
one later, so.
Is anyone taking damage, or do you just need slots?
Slots back might be
Slots.
nice. Spell slots and stuff.
All right. I'm down.
Would we like a cat nap, or do we want a cat nap, or are we willing to spend the hour? Actually, wait, just ritual cast Tiny Hut, and then we can do it, and then we can just do it for no matter what.
Oh yeah, I do that.
Okay.
I get out the maracas.
Lehman's tiny hut. In the 10 minutes it takes for you to cast that, nothing of particular note happens. Is anyone else in the party doing anything while they're waiting on the 10 minutes to pass?
Just gonna continue to try and get signal for dude.
Stab. No. Stab. All right. Eventually the bubble goes up, and the party is able to take a short rest. Arthalos, you feel kind of a burning despair, but you don't have like a constant stream of consciousness coming from the soul coins.
Agony. I'm all too familiar.
Also, you're warm,
that.
by the way. You're no longer like freezing cold. This is
Finally!
a very warm area. Once you traveled into the domain proper, it was no longer cold. Kind of in the heat of the moment, now that everything's kind of winding down, you're in a safe bubble, you notice you're not like shivering, and you're like, oh. Okay. The party begins their short rest. About an hour in.
That's how long it takes.
That's a short rest.
Okay, near the end of the hour. Up from the trapdoor, kind of the lid like pops a little, and this strange moss begins growing along the bubble.
What does the moss look like?
Questions I can answer.
Looks like moss.
Yeah. It is greenish in nature, almost algae-like, very fuzzy. You do see the occasional like blood red eye peeking out as a part of this creature. You imagine that this is also a fiend.
Is algae fuzzy? Looks slimy.
Moss is fuzzy, usually.
That's true. I'm gonna say, hey, do you understand me? Do you work here?
Are you speaking common?
Yeah.
It does not. It does not seem to understand you.
I'm gonna say that again in Elvish.
Nope. No dice.
Alright, I got nothing.
Hold on. Sticks out of nowhere is just gonna start speaking in infernal, like. And
It pauses. It's like halfway around. It's ensconced the bottom half, and it pauses. And you see one of the eyes like.
you can't see in
Yeah,
here.
it's trying to. But it's confused. It heard it. It recognizes the language. It doesn't seem capable of speech itself, though.
Why are you trying to eat the bubble?
It doesn't seem capable of speech.
Stop that. Please.
It continues.
No!
Mind the bubble.
Have we gotten our short rest?
You have another like 5 minutes till that hour pops.
Do we want to finish the short rest and get eaten? Or
We should probably go and stop it.
I stay in the bubble.
Okay.
You want to stay in the bubble?
Hear me out. The people who don't need to recover spell slots, go kill the moss.
I mean, that's what I was gonna say. I don't need it. I'm good.
Alright.
If I speak to it in abyssal,
Okay.
does it respond?
What do you say?
Knock it off. Stop that. Now see here, you.
Yeah, see?
All of the eyes like widen at Abyssal.
Be
It's
gone from this place.
Are you trying to intimidate?
Yeah.
Roll for intimidation.
Okay.
It's,
He got a. Now see here. Be gone.
yeah. I was like,
Like-
yeah, that's not very intimidating, and I was like, okay, that could work.
That's a 13.
That's no dice.
Anyone want to help? No, what? No. Oh, okay.
I'll growl. "Urgh." I don't know, Abyssal. I don't know what the heck you're doing.
Roll again. that's good enough. Help action.
It's worse. Never mind.
Nice.
I'm sorry, yeah,
It finishes the enclosing of the bubble.
So may I try something else?
Uh,
I'm gonna cast a racial ability.
Yeah.
Not in the bubble, not in the bubble.
Can't go through the bubble. We'd have to step outside the bubble.
How far up is it?
How big's the bubble? It's on the bubble.
Right, but like how far up the bubble is it?
By this time, it has succeeded in
Is it, like,
enclosing.
high?
Oh,
around.
okay. Well, we
entire
might as well
thing?
just hang out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, at
I
this
mean,
point,
if
we're
it's
all just
over the
hanging.
bubble. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
Stay here all night.
Who here's got teleportation spells?
I do, but I have to see.
I
I
also
have teleportation circle, but that will bring us back out.
I also have that as well, but
Not
All right.
super helpful.
interaction question. We can move freely through the bubble because we have permission. So does that mean we can stab through the bubble?
It does.
Yes, it does. That is totally how that works.
Sounds like it.
Bells can't pass through, but stabbies can easily pass through.
Like,
Yeah, time to go to work stabbing at it, I guess.
did Tiny Hut just become the best shield wall? Like,
I'm gonna say
Tiny
to it in
Failings
Abyssal,
Hut.
This is
Yeah.
your final warning. Be gone
Thought.
or be stabbed a whole lot.
It seems confused that it can't get to the party, but does continue to layer itself on the bubble.
Alright. Has the hour been done yet?
Yes.
All right, Zilla's gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna get to work stabbing at it. I'm just gonna start going like 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yep.
Slicing through it.
Same.
So after the second attack, it begins receding and just going along the walls. Go ahead and roll your damage.
You roll damage. Okay,
Yeah.
so I land both of those attacks. I'm assuming.
I'll still make you roll to hit.
How can I miss?
That's a great question.
Just the same way you can
Yeah.
miss any other D&D encounter.
I guess. Okay, that is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Gonna use my bonus action to move my hex onto it, so it's gonna be doing some more damage.
Okay.
That is 19 damage.
Okay.
And then here's the next attack. That is alright. That's 28 to hit.
Nah, you missed.
Yes. 28 hits.
And that is 14 plus. And then that would be 21 damage for that second attack.
21 damage. All right. Yeah, it didn't like that very much, but it wasn't a ton of damage. But it does realize the futility of sticking around, so it starts like slowly moving off. It's got a movement speed of 40 feet. Okay. It begins moving up the sides, and it especially starts like plugging in the exit that y'all came down of the spiral staircase. Starts slowly covering that up and kind of trying to block. Perception checks.
18.
You hear the clop of hoofs, which is unusual, seeing as you're in a tight.
3.
Stop that.
I know.
I bet.
Ugh.
Roll to 12.
Oof.
26.
Okay.
Someone's got fancy eyes.
Same,
hear
minus the
the-
20.
You hear the growling of Abyssal, Luna, or Farron.
Yum, yum, yum.
So the trapdoor is now open.
The trapdoor is it's been popped open. It's unlocked. It's currently closed. It's with the moss having
Right.
traveled from it, but you can see that it's slightly still ajar. Goodness, sorry. And the moss fiend has covered up the spiral staircase where you guys came down from, trying to block you in. And it sounds like reinforcements are on its way.
Anybody got more of them invisible walls?
Yes. 2 of them.
Okay.
They're speaking Abyssal?
Yes.
Okay. The guy said we were in the 9 hells, right?
Did I mix up my lore?
Now I'm just making sure that
No,
I'm not
I think
messing
you're
up
right.
mine.
I think that means you guys are. So they would be speaking.
Infernal is
Infernal.
devils, Abyssal is demons.
All right. My apologies.
Dudes that make deals and have lawful alignment speak Infernal.
Yeah, these would be speaking infernal.
Okay.
Can I poke my hand out
Mm-hmm.
and cast a fireball at it? Since it's, moss.
fire moss, obviously. It's a meme.
Nice. Offbeat, what's the take there? Can he just stick his hand out and still cast spells?
I mean, Tiny Hut does it. Fireball says it blasts from your finger, and Tiny Hut says it can't be cast through it. Then if its fingers on the other side, that sounds good to me.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. You're casting fireball?
Yeah.
All right. I knew this
Finger
day
gun
would come.
pokes out of opaque
I feared
dome.
this day wouldn't come, but it has come.
I mean, are we just gonna go like blam blam blamming from
Yeah.
inside the tiny hut?
Yeah.
It was its choice to come attack us.
What does that have to make? I rolled an
17.
18. Okay, so it's gonna take half damage.
So step one, we need to get a cart or a sled with a flat top.
Tiny hut remains sadly will not be carried on the flat top, otherwise we would have a tank.
Ugh.
Snoopy says, in
So
Soviet
close.
D&D, bubble pop you.
Okay, so what we need is a flat top cart or sled that has a portal to a location
If we
that's a
can-
solid, stable location on the ground, and put a hut on that location, and then insert it through the portal,
that
which
would
rests on the platform.
work. That would
Then
work.
we'd have a tank.
Mhm. Ziller's going to as noticing Arthalos just blammo through it, he's gonna point the tip of his sword through the bubble, and he's gonna start letting off eldritch blasts.
16 fire damage.
Is that halved?
Yeah.
All right. You've already swung. Let's roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Just stay inside the bubble. We're completely invulnerable.
I'm looking I'm sure I can find all sorts of DMs on Reddit being like, okay, but like, and I'll find some answers.
You're the one who attacked us while we were bubbling. It's
Of course.
perfectly invulnerable.
I've never cast bubble in combat. I just want to point that out.
I mean, you can't cast it in combat. Tiny
A
Hut
sorcerer.
It takes a
takes
minute,
to cast.
Exactly.
Like the entire reason is that you can't cast it in combat, but
Unless
we
you
were
have it
busy
triggered on
taking
a
our rest.
glyph of warding.
No, we looked into that. The
Yeah,
glyphs
glyph of
can't-
warding can't move
yes,
more than like 10 feet.
glyph of warding must remain
Right, but
stationary.
you put it down and then it triggers, and then the spell inside it is the hut.
Oh, well,
Yeah, but-
you ritual to make the glyph, but if you move the glyph, then it breaks.
Yeah, so you can't just so once you place it on like a rock, you can't take the rock with you. You know, if you move more than 10 feet, then the glyph will be broken.
Right. No, I'm like, if you are like planning to have a fight somewhere and then you
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
prep the
yeah, yeah.
battlefield. Like a quick exit strategy of like, oh, bubble and teleport out if we need to, kind of a thing.
That's true. That would
But-
work.
Glyph of warding does take like an hour, I think, so you'd have to
Yeah.
have a lot of.
Zaz, I need your roll.
I rolled it and then neglected to put it in chat.
Wow.
Imagine.
How could you?
Couldn't be me. Arthalos, okay. Zaz, then Arthalos. And then Ziller. Alright. So this creature's up first. Okay, new question. Am I able to attack that finger sticking out?
What figure's sticking out?
The one from the fireball.
Pull it back when I'm done.
I
Free
mean,
action.
He's
this
got
is-
plenty of movement.
to
Yeah,
give-
like I
to-
got.
I'm just
I'm not just gonna be like-
trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to poke at the new problem.
to give so Feff, to make your life easier, one thing that you can rule in this moment is that technically your entire body has to be outside the bubble in order to cast it.
I am
Yeah, because
thinking
the
about doing
magic
Huh?
has to come from you and then go through you to your finger.
Yes, that's what you can rule that.
It makes sense mechanically.
Mm-hmm.
But does it?
So it's you
It
can
says it
rule
comes
that,
from my
and I
finger.
don't, and none of us will be mad at you.
None of us will be mad at me.
I'll just be disappointed.
Let me think.
I mean, hey, if you say we can't do this, I get to play the game because currently I have to just sit in the bubble.
If only you could make it like explode
No,
outward or
there's
something.
oh,
That'd
the
be
bubble.
cool.
Implanting one Nora?
Almighty pop.
What? No. Stop it. Shut up.
Why you don't attack this? I've learned this lesson. This is why you don't
All right,
attack.
it's gonna
players
hold
while
its
they're bubbling.
action.
Okay.
Sticks, you're up.
I sit in the bubble defiantly. I can't leave the bubble, so
Do you not
and I
have any
can't.
buffing spells like haste or something?
Do we really need haste right now? We have a bubble.
That's true, but it might be funny.
I do have haste, but I feel like I'd rather you be that spooky later.
Sticks, make a
That's
perception check. Because you can hear outside the bubble, right?
Yes, sir. Oh, that flew off the table.
Yeet.
Other D20. 18.
18. You hear a rumbling and a cracking and a groaning.
Does it sound like the floor?
It sounds like much bigger than whatever this construction is. A fireball may have hit a nerve somewhere in the realms, surrounded by
Definitely
surrounded
staying in
by
the
all
bubble.
of the destruction and the sulfur.
Definitely staying in the bubble. If everything around us explodes, I would like to. If that happens, I'm gonna cast Wall of Force around us in a dome,
Okay.
in a sphere,
Yeah.
to catch us.
All right. All right, Farron.
Bubble in a bubble.
Okay, so we assume we determined we can slash through it. I'm assuming can I shoot through it with my bow?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna. use my
Well, oh, yeah.
We're gonna. I'm gonna. After this fight, I'm not gonna change it mid-fight. After this fight, I'm gonna figure out how this.
That's
the,
fair.
The exact mechanics of how this works. For now, I'll allow it.
Do as you don't attack us mid bubble.
Nice.
Alright.
You do whatever you want. I'm just messing.
Right, I'm gonna use my normal bow because the other one has magic, and I'm assuming that wouldn't work. So, just gonna shoot at it twice.
Okay. Roll to hit.
First one is 24
That hits. Yeah, that hits.
with 10 damage,
What did I just do with my? Oh.
and then the next one is 19 to hit
19. Very good.
with 7 damage.
All right.
And that'll be my turn.
Zaz.
Excellent. I'm gonna do the exact same.
Okay.
Bow time.
Bow time at Bojangles.
Alright, first shot is an 18 to hit,
18 hits.
and more than an 18. 21.
21. All right. That hits.
Alright. 9. And 17, 24, 34 total damage.
All right. And Arthlos.
What did you need? What?
It's your turn.
It's your turn in combat.
Oh, cool. So you said that it doesn't speak.
It recognized both languages,
Okay.
but it seemed to react in that specific way when it heard Abyssal. So you walked into a realm that speaks Infernal, and their mortal enemy over in Abyssal, their language was just spoken. So, yeah. to rephrase grammatically speaking, the language of their ongoing enemy was just spoken.
So I'm going to. Is there any on the bubble anymore?
No,
It's all okay.
it's plugged up the stairway.
All right. So I'm going to step out of the bubble.
Okay.
Because we have to step all the way out, right?
I am not enforcing that until after this fight when I figure out how it works.
Okay.
I mean, even then, you can step out, step back in.
True.
So I'm going to step out and I'm going to cast suggestion.
As you step out, that procs its held action. You need a DC 18
32.
DC 18 Wisdom saving throw.
Is it a magic attack?
It is.
All right. What is it? A wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw.
Cool. That is a 26.
Nice. Okay, you're good. You briefly hear like a faint buzzing in your mind, and then it goes away. All right, go ahead.
I'm going to cast suggestion.
Okay.
With disadvantage. Wisdom
okay.
saving throw.
Magic resistance brings it to a normie.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Boopity says devils and demons are sworn enemies, just like devils and gods, and devils and mortals, and devils and devils. The devils ruin the hells.
Then I guess I will. How big is it?
It is a medium-sized fiend. I'm just all over the place on this lore. Too much
Just make it
avocado
up. It's
toast.
whatever.
That's true.
Whatever you say, it is now, baby.
This is why
I'm
I
gonna
should have
just-
my
I'm going to cast spiritual weapon with my bonus action. I'm going to step back in the bubble,
Okay.
and the sword is going to do a smack.
Can it pass through the bubble?
The spiritual weapon is summoned outside, and then it
It
just
is
stays
outside
there.
the bubble.
Oh, I see.
Outside the bubble.
All right, do the smack. Taco. Where did you get that emote, Taco?
A channel called Dice Check.
Word.
That was a 30 to hit.
That hits. Good lord.
So a D8. That is 7 force damage.
Okay. 7 force damage. All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Ziller.
All right. How's it looking?
Mossy.
It's a little past bloodied.
A little past bloodied. Okay, I can definitely kill it this turn, but do we want to save the action surge for next time?
Yes.
Yeah, I would.
Okay, then I can't kill it. I'm gonna pull the Wimpo tactic.
Okay.
Hide behind a tiny hut and go blam blam blam.
Okay.
I won't kill it this turn then, so because I won't be action surging. Does a so that's a 19, a 21, and a 16.
16 does not hit.
Okay, that is 11, 15, 17 plus 8, 25 force damage, some of it necrotic.
Kale smoothie. All right. How much?
25 damage.
All right. It's dead.
Oh.
Yep.
Death to moss.
That brings it past its hit points of 157.
Oh. Okay. It's a little more than past blood, just than a little past bloody.
I knew it was past its hit points, but I knew it hadn't exceeded, and so while you were doing that, I was doing the math, and I was like, oh, actually, it's pretty banged up. All right.
Okay.
It withers and becomes a kale smoothie.
Gross.
I did not participate in combat. Can I finish my short rest?
I think everyone waited.
Yeah,
everyone waited.
Oh, we
for
all
the rest.
waited? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that thing clearly
Sweet.
didn't have a battle plan.
Well,
It's moss.
It didn't plan on coming up against a impenetrable bubble. It was like, what is this?
Bubble.
Ow, it hurts. Okay, all right.
Oh no! Don't make the 250 man impenetrable phalanx.
So yeah, about that groaning.
Oh yeah, the groaning and moaning.
You hear this like slow grating sound, and then it comes to a slow stop.
How's the structural integrity feel about now?
What is that? A insight? No, that's a investigation. Let's say investigation.
I like that. Woo! 2 + 9, baby.
Okay.
I like that.
You give a tentative stamp.
29. Heck yeah.
You. It doesn't seem like the floor is about to collapse on you.
I don't trust my instincts right now with that roll, though.
Could Ziller do a history check maybe, or even his own investigation?
Sure.
Or tell me history?
He helped one of his fellow students study for an architecture test.
He has a minor in history in architecture.
Oh yeah, that's true.
History, I thought.
History and architecture.
Architectural history.
And this and whatever else I needed.
And whatever else.
Yeah,
we
Ziller was in college he was in there for a long time.
Maybe your
Ziller's
dad's
minor
not
is
alive.
Batman's utility belt. It just pulls out whatever he
26. Yeah, no one knows what he minor did, but for some reason he has knowledge on it. That's a 26 for history.
Yeah, okay. You go up to the wall. It's
Lick it.
You can guarantee it's not about to fall in on you, but
Tastes strong.
it could be easily collapsed in with future damage.
We should probably do best not to do as many AOE's, judging by the ancient architecture of 4 BC. We should probably not do that.
BC, but it's D&D. Oh man.
I remember the British Columbia days. These were troubling times for architecture. Many.
It's before Cthulhu, right?
Oh wow.
So a long time ago.
Long time. That's hell for you. All right. So you hear, once the rumbling started picking up, whatever was downstairs bolted.
Well, I say we start making our way downstairs, considering that weird moss culture came from there.
You want to take the spiral staircase or the trapdoor?
Trap stairs.
Why don't we peek through the trapdoor?
Zaz
Little
goes
look.
over.
Just take a little look. Yeah.
Zaz goes over and
Mm-hmm.
complete blackness, a really small red light. So you're looking at a very, very long tunnel, or not a tunnel, a chute of some kind.
It's pretty dark, but I do see a camera down there blinking.
You
Oh, they
feel
got
a heat
4K?
coming up from it.
They're
Everybody
watching the
smile.
door.
You feel a heat coming up, and you think this might be leading to some kind of furnace.
I would like to cast dancing lights and send them down the tube.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's too dark to see. Even
After
though I can see in the
about-
dark,
how
it's still
far can-
darker than that.
You can just send that bad boy. You can
So
just
dark.
you can just send it.
Let me see. 120 feet.
Okay, about at the 100 feet mark, you see the red eyes and moss kind of wrapped around the inside of it.
Oh, look, it's more of the moss. It
Sorry.
was terrifying
Sorry.
last time.
I'm sorry.
So,
Ooh, the moss is gonna
I
go
love
inside.
Zaz so much. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
We just leave the moss be.
what if we just locked the trapdoor?
Just take the desk. Zaz
You see
kind
a
of
pipe or something?
I mean, you got the desk.
Hey, the desk will work.
All right, Zaz, with pretty
Have we
much
checked the
just
desk?
one hand, just
Have we? Anybody look through the desk? Did we
I'll
pill
look
for the
through
desk?
all right. You
I'll-
poke
I'll-
through the desk.
I'll look through the room.
23 investigation
23?
for.
You open up one of the drawers, and the quill that he had been messing with, that was floating on its own, just it does 1
Dabs.
point of damage, 1 point of piercing damage. It's a little like red feather quill, and it seems angry.
I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna go behave. Does it understand me even?
Roll intimidation. I mean, you yelled at it.
That's true. 19.
Okay, it does a little like.
I'm just gonna like stab it into the desk.
Okay, it breaks.
No!
Yep.
What?
The wizard with his spell book is
Ziller,
like,
no!
If we had broken the spell, it would have turned back into the boy it once was.
I take out and
You
cuddle
child
my
murderer.
magic quill that I have from my class features, and I say that I will never let anything like this happen to him.
It
feathers
stabbed me
cling to
first.
you. The feathers of the quill cling to your neck.
Ah! Such nonsensical violence!
Said sequel.
Hey, it stabbed me, Sticks.
I know!
A booming voice.
Just a quill, man. I don't understand what.
It was a lie.
A booming voice suddenly fills the room and probably a lot of other rooms. I just blanked super hard. So it's devils that are in the nine hells, or did I totally get it backwards?
Yes, nine hells, devils,
Nine
infernal.
hells, devils, you're in the nine hells. The devils be here. Fiends and demons are from the abyss, and they speak abyssal. In infernal, some kind of devilish voice booms out. I cannot wait to dissect you beasts. I do not know how you found this little nick of hell, but you will find no corner here. We will kill you and your fiends, your mockery of evil. It appears that the devils think the fiends have found a way to get to them and are attacking.
I also now choose to believe in my headcanon that all of these rooms are circular and have no corners because we will find no corners.
From the tone of that, I look at the party and I go, should I shout back and say hi?
Couldn't hurt.
Somebody should yell in the abyssal.
You could ask him where the beasts are at, because I don't see any.
I'm going to sing him a song. I'm going to use my singing voice. Can I use
Oh
performance
my
for this?
Roll performance.
All right, to be like, hello, we're here. But like very nice and singing.
Hello!
I'm gonna need
Is
all
it
of that.
me you're looking for?
It's been so since I saw you. Yeah. That's a dirty 20.
What language?
Elvis.
In your smile, you're all I ever want. And my arms are open wide.
Amazing grace.
What is happening right now?
What even
What?
is this?
Oh,
So with a booming voice, as loud as you can be,
That's a dirty 20.
what is it that you're what is it that you're communicating?
I'm saying we are not beasts. For we are but mere humanoid sentient beings lost in our way, confounded by the tricks of those fiends that we discovered on our way here. We are merely passers through, seeking safe passage and safe holding with love and joy and somber hearts.
shall I
You little
compare thee
oak-rat.
to a summer's day?
There's a moment of stunned silence. And
Like
then
the yonder window breaks.
Yeah,
It is
there's-
the east. And Sir Feffers is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is but sick and pale with greed and envy.
Methought I heard a voice cry out, Macbeth doth murder sleep. Sleep which foils up the raveled sleeve of care.
I'm crying.
Is this the dagger which I see before me? Handle toward my hand. Come, let me clutch thee.
I'm learning so much. Oh. So
Thou nature art my goddess. By law my services are bound, wherefore should I stand in the plague of custom and permit the curiosity of nations to deprive me for that I am some 12, 14 moonshines late, little brother. Why bastard? Wherefore base? When my dimensions are as well compact, my mind is generous and shape as true, as honest as Madame's issue.
So
Oh my god.
a moment of stunned silence. And then another moment. And then you hear we have found ourselves a sweet poet. I know not where you and your kind have crawled out of, but I have my suspicions. Whoever that was, I will chain you and make you dance and sing for all of eternity among the corpses of your dead friends. Come, meet your death. And that's where we're going to leave off for the night.
Oh my god.
Guys,
That
thank you
was
for
the
tuning
funniest
in.
thing
This was one of the most chaotic episodes to date. Wouldn't have it any other way. I'm Sir Feffers. Tune in to Tuesdays and Thursdays. We have 2 different D&D streams going on in the week. Thank you for being here. My stomach hurts. And I'm excited to get into this dungeon proper next Thursday. Yeah, full episodes on the Jake and Feffers YouTube channel. Speaking of Jake, Critfail Jake, take it away. And stick around, we'll be rating someone.
I'm Critfail Jake. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram. Arthalos just wants to get into it. A little bummed that the place isn't strong enough for Fireball. Pretty weak sauce for Hell, but whatever. So yeah, he's just, pretty confident that he's the best, so it doesn't really matter what comes our way. Plus Ziller's here, and he's proven very apt at murdering things quickly, and also with whatever that was that he just did. I don't think I speak Elvish, so it was probably just a bunch of like
Lilting.
la 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 la, you know. That's how elves sound. So with that, we'll pass it to Offbeat.
What up, everybody? I am Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube under that same name, and TikTok under that same name. I make power building content. Let me know if you want more Shakespeare content. Yeah, Ziller's feeling pretty confident. He's feeling pretty proud of himself. He's excited. He's finally coming. He's finally happy that he's 11th level and he's doing the damage that he wanted to for so long. He's not happy about dancing forever amongst corpses though, so he realizes that whoever just screamed that is going to also have to die. So
That's fair.
Ziller's like, well, more murder. That's how he's feeling so far.
Less bodies, less problems.
Yeah. But yes, he's very happy that that interpretive dance has come in handy. That's his major. Pass it up to Taco.
What's up, everybody? I'm Datdirtytaco. You can find me on all social media platforms, particularly YouTube as Datdirtytaco. And I would also like to point out to Offbeat that we were like a hop, skip, and a jump away from diagnosing the stream with Iliad. Like, about to be like boats.
Oh my gosh.
Wasn't it Icarus at least?
What happened? What happened to tonight? What?
And then,
What happened?
I'll explain off camera. But also, if you guys want Edgar Allan Poe poetry recited from memory, I got you next episode. I have like
never knew
almost
you
all
could
of
do that.
I have like almost all of the Raven memorized. Anyways,
Absolute
Styx feels the way that he do. He needs to stop doing this thing where he like imprints on random inanimate objects just for Zilla to destroy them. It's like the fourth time I've been like, oh, friend, and Zilla's just like, die!
Break.
Oh my god. Anyways, I'm gonna find a friend in hell if it kills me.
You did for a second there.
I had one and he was so quickly ripped from my hands. Just taken from me.
Oh my god.
God, what else? I really want to have my book do some weird interactions down here because I feel like there's something that'll go on with that because you know we haven't really addressed the origins of my book.
That's true.
Oh God. Offbeat, stop killing the small things that bring my character joy. He has such few pleasures in life.
He's stop attacking me.
Who's left? Luna, go.
Alright. I'm Luna Wolf Spirit. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram. And Farron, she's hasn't been in a different plane for a while. It's been a hot second since she's been somewhere else, so just kind of feeling it out. I imagine that during Ziller's whole spiel, Farron, who can speak Elvish, is just sitting there with her hands in her head in her hands, just kind of like trying her best not to laugh, but she is quite amused by it.
Same. Also
That's
speak
amazing.
Elvish.
Jared, take it away.
All right, and to bring that energy right back down, I'm Jared. Thanks for watching.
Glorious and
Oh my God.
beautiful as always. I'm having a little problem. There we go. All right, everyone, we're gonna go hang out with Crane, good friend. She's playing some Mass Effect. Pile in there. A bunch of us are gonna go hang out on the Discord if you want to come vibe. Something went wrong, eh? Can't do the raid, you say?
We might have ended stream.
Heckin', I think they just started because
Oh
I had
yeah,
to
no, they're still
refresh.
up.
Should raid DannyPhantom.exe.
Oh, I know Danny Phantom, sure.
Yeah.
We're not.
Edit for him. He's my
I
buddy.
was about to
now.
say we're just gonna raid your boss. Like what?
Yeah, raid my boss.
I know that dude. I like that guy. All right, everyone pile in. Something went wrong again. Why can't I raid?
You're too cool.
All right, well, I guess we're just not gonna raid. Sucks to
Raid
suck.
Shadow Legends.
Yeah,
The most
let's
ambitious
talk
game
about
of
Raid Shadow
2019.
Legends. Everyone, thank you for coming in. Feel free to hit up the Discord, the Instagram, the YouTube, all the things. I'm Sir Feffers, and it is my absolute pleasure to DM for these lunatics. And it's it's one of the highlights of my week. So everyone have a fantastic rest of your evening, and good night.
Night.